In a world full of noise and constant demands, where do we find our true north? How do we navigate the complexities of life with grace, strength, and purpose? The answer might be closer than we think, found in the timeless teachings of Jesus. Today, we're diving into 30 powerful lessons from his life that can guide you every single day. Stick with us, because these aren't just ancient words, they're life-changing principles. Let's begin. First, love God with all your heart. This is the cornerstone. When your life is centered on this, everything else finds its proper place. Second, love your neighbor as yourself. This isn't just about being nice, it's about active compassion and seeing the divine in everyone you meet. Third, forgive others. Holding on to grudges only poisons your own soul. As Jesus taught, forgive not 7 times, but 70 times 7. Forgiveness sets you free. Fourth, have faith. Even faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. It's about trusting in a plan greater than your own, especially when you can't see the way forward. Fifth, be humble. True greatness isn't about exalting yourself, but about serving others. As he said, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Sixth, don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on today. God provides for the birds of the air and the lilies of the field. Trust that he will provide for you too. Worrying only robs today of its strength. Seventh, seek first the kingdom of God. When you prioritize your spiritual life and righteousness, everything else you need will be given to you. It's about getting your priorities straight. Eighth, judge not, lest you be judged. It's so easy to point out the flaws in others, but we should focus on our own growth first. Remove the plank from your own eye before you try to remove the speck from your brother's. Ninth, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened. This is a powerful lesson in persistent prayer and active seeking. Don't be afraid to bring your needs and desires to God. 10th, let your light shine. Don't hide your gifts or your faith. Be a beacon of hope and goodness in the world, so others may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. 11th, be the salt of the earth. Salt preserves and adds flavor. We are called to be a positive, preserving influence in society, preventing moral decay and adding zest to life. 12th, go the extra mile. If someone asks you to go 1 mile, go with them too. This is about generosity of spirit, exceeding expectations, and serving with a joyful heart. 13th, turn the other cheek. This isn't about being a doormat. It's a radical call to break the cycle of retaliation and violence with a powerful, non-violent response. It's about choosing peace over conflict. 14th, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The golden rule. It's a simple but profound guide for all our interactions. Treat people with the respect and kindness you desire for yourself. 15th, you cannot serve 2 masters. You can't wholeheartedly pursue both God and worldly wealth. You have to choose where your ultimate allegiance lies. This calls for a clear-eyed decision about what truly matters in your life. 16th, build your house on the rock. A life founded on the solid rock of Jesus' teachings will withstand the storms of life. A life built on the sand of fleeting trends and opinions will crumble. 17th, be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. We must be shrewd and discerning in a challenging world, yet maintain a pure and harmless heart. It's the balance of worldly wisdom and spiritual purity. 18th, take up your cross daily. Following Jesus involves self-denial and sacrifice. It's about putting aside our selfish desires to follow a higher calling, a path of purpose and service. 19th, the truth will set you free. Living in honesty and seeking truth, especially spiritual truth, liberates us from ignorance, fear, and sin. Embrace truth, even when it's difficult. 20th, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus presented himself not just as a teacher of the way, but as the way itself, the path to a true, eternal relationship with God. 21st, feed my sheep. After his resurrection, Jesus told Peter to care for his followers. This is a call for all of us to nurture and support one another in our spiritual journeys. 22nd, be born again. This speaks of a spiritual transformation, a radical renewal of the heart and mind through faith, which allows us to see the kingdom of God. 23rd, whoever wants to be a leader must be a servant. This turns the world's model of leadership on its head. True leadership is not about power and authority, but about humble service to others. 24th, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. What you value most will capture your heart. This lesson urges us to invest in eternal treasures like love, compassion, and our relationship with God rather than temporary, material things. 25th, unless you become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. This is a call to have a childlike faith full of trust, humility, and wonder, unburdened by cynicism and pride. 26th, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Rules and rituals are meant to serve and benefit humanity, not to be burdensome masters. The spirit of the law, which is love and mercy, is more important than the letter. 27th, love your enemies. Perhaps one of the most challenging teachings, this radical love breaks down barriers and reflects the unconditional love of God. Pray for those who persecute you. It's a transformative practice. 28th, enter through the narrow gate. The easy path is broad and often leads to destruction. The path to true life is narrow and more difficult, requiring discipline, intention, and commitment. 29th, bear good fruit. A person's character is known by their actions, just as a tree is known by its fruit. A life connected to God will naturally produce the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And finally, our 30th lesson, be not afraid. Throughout his ministry, Jesus constantly told his followers to cast out fear and have courage. With faith in God, we can face any trial, any uncertainty, any storm, because we are never alone. He is with us always. 30 lessons, not just to be known, but to be lived. Which one of these speaks to you the most right now? Let me know in the comments below. These teachings are a roadmap to a life of profound peace, purpose, and joy. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. Keep seeking, keep growing, and let these lessons guide your every step. God bless.